What if Earth is just a prison planet? Imagine our home planet not as the cradle of life, but as the cosmic equivalent of Alcatraz, a high-tech prison for interdimensional beings whose crimes are incomprehensible to us. A silent scream echoes through the void of space. An unknown being trapped between dimensions reaches out, desperate to break free. It can't quite remember why it's imprisoned here, or how long it's been held, only that its captors are far more powerful than it is. Now, it's time to play a little game called What If? And today, we're asking, what if Earth was actually just a prison planet for these kinds of interdimensional beings? What if the key to all the world's mysteries, from lost Atlantises to alien encounters, lies in this one terrifying truth? Let's unpack this wild theory. The Codex Gigas, also known as the Devil's Bible, is a medieval manuscript so large and imposing it earned the nickname. Written in the 13th century, it contains over 300 illustrations and is considered a masterpiece of medieval art and a window into the religious beliefs of the time. One particular illustration, tucked away on folio 302 verso, has caught the attention of many researchers. It appears to depict a fantastical device with what seems like a globe at its center, surrounded by smaller spheres and connected by strange tubes or wires. Some believe it could be a crude representation of the Ptolemaic system of the universe, a model that placed the Earth at the center of the cosmos. However, others propose a more radical interpretation. This image might actually be a secret illustration of a multidimensional prison, a hidden message left behind by our distant ancestors who may have had knowledge of a terrifying cosmic reality. According to this controversial theory, the Earth itself is a kind of interdimensional holding cell designed eons ago by advanced beings beyond our understanding as a means to contain anomalies from alternate dimensions. Beings or entities that somehow broke the fundamental laws of reality and had to be locked away. But there's a twist. We humans, according to this unsettling hypothesis, are not the original inhabitants of this prison planet. We are the jailers, and the jailed unwittingly, upholding ancient rules written by those who possess unimaginable power. But why would such a terrifying truth be hidden from us? And how do we even begin to understand a concept like interdimensional prisoners? To really dive into this crazy theory, let's take a moment to explore the idea of dimensions. Most of us grew up learning about three dimensions: height, width, and depth. However, in the realm of theoretical physics, the concept of dimensions expands far beyond what we can perceive with our senses. String theory, for instance, proposes a mind-boggling 10 or even 11 dimensions. These extra dimensions, invisible to us, are believed to be curled up so small they're impossible to detect with current technology. Think of it like a flat ribbon. From far away, it looks one-dimensional, but up close you'd see it has a second dimension: its thickness. In this context, a higher dimension means a space with more than 3 spatial directions. So anything existing in a higher dimension would be capable of entering and exiting our world through tiers in the fabric of space. Which leads us back to our original question: what if Earth has served as a prison for such interdimensional beings throughout history? As we ponder this, let's consider some strange aspects of our world that don't fit neatly into our current understanding. Ancient myths and legends across cultures often tell stories of divine beings or giants with extraordinary powers who once walked the earth. Could these tales be more than just mythology? Might they contain fragments of a forgotten past where interdimensional beings roamed freely? In the Norse myths, we hear of the frost giants, enormous beings of cold and ice who lived before the arrival of humans. The Greeks spoke of the Titans, colossal deities imprisoned in the great cavern of Tartarus. Even in the Babylonian epic of Gilgamesh, we find tales of gods who walk among mortals. Could these stories be echoes of a time when the barriers between dimensions were weaker, allowing these so-called gods to enter our world? But what could possibly cause such a dimensional shift and lead to these beings becoming, quote-unquote, imprisoned? To answer that question, let's turn our attention to another intriguing piece of evidence. Strange symbols found on ancient artifacts and monuments around the world seem to offer clues to this perplexing puzzle. The swastika, a symbol commonly associated with Nazi Germany and often seen as a hateful emblem of racism and war, actually predates its adoption by the Nazis by thousands of years. It's been found carved into ancient stones in places like New Mexico and Siberia, far from the swastika's later, much darker uses. The symbol appears to be a stylized representation of the sun, representing the eternal return, a concept found in many ancient cultures referring to the cyclical nature of time and the universe. This idea aligns with the theory that Earth is a prison planet in a state of stasis, holding trapped beings in an eternal cycle until their imprisonment is complete. The Dogon tribe of West Africa have intricate knowledge of the Sirius star system, a binary star system located 260 light-years from Earth. Their mythology describes a large star with a smaller companion star, which was unofficially discovered by Western astronomers. Until 1850, how could the Dogon people have known about this star system without access to modern telescopes? It's possible that they, along with many other indigenous cultures around the world, gained this knowledge from interactions with interdimensional travelers. who may have visited Earth in the past. These travelers could have possessed advanced technology allowing them to peer into the vastness of space and observe things we can only dream of. Unexplained spikes in paranormal activity throughout history further fuel this intriguing theory. The years 1096 and 1097 saw an unusually high number of people across Europe reporting sightings of fiery objects falling from the sky. While today, we might attribute such sightings to meteor showers, there's no recorded event that could explain the sudden and widespread nature of these reports. Could they have been caused by interdimensional travelers attempting to leave our world, or by celestial visitors from elsewhere in the cosmos? Similarly, the mass UFO sighting in 1909 above Cincinnati, Ohio, involving hundreds of witnesses and multiple flying objects performing coordinated movements, remains unexplained by official accounts. Such cases raise questions about the true nature of our universe and the possibility that we are not alone. They could also indicate breaches in the dimensional barrier, perhaps signifying that the prison planet's security is weakening. In recent times, there's been a noticeable increase in alleged paranormal encounters. Some believe this surge is linked to the Earth's shifting poles and the thinning of the atmosphere, which could be creating new access points for interdimensional beings. These unsettling theories are backed by some unexpected sources. Retired U.S. Army Colonel and former head of the Defense Intelligence Agency, Lieutenant General Tom D. Bowman believes that aliens have visited Earth, a claim he substantiates with his own personal experience. According to Bowman, while serving in Vietnam, he witnessed a bizarre green glowing object hovering near his unit. When the object descended, it revealed a humanoid figure clad in a green metallic suit. Despite efforts to conceal this incident, Bowman came to believe that it was part of a larger reality that the government is hiding from us. If these theories hold any truth, we must confront the possibility that our world is far more complex than we've been led to believe. There's a grand narrative woven through history, one that stretches beyond our current understanding of the universe. Each ancient myth, every mysterious symbol, every spike and unexplained phenomena could be a thread in this narrative. The Earth itself might be a silent witness to events so profound they defy our current understanding. Imagine for a moment that we are indeed the jailers of this interdimensional prison. What would be the purpose of keeping these beings confined? Why would our world serve as their holding cell? It's possible that these beings pose a threat to the very fabric of our universe, that their actions could cause catastrophic damage. If they were to roam freely, perhaps they've committed dimensional crimes so grave they must be contained for the greater good of the cosmos. But what does it mean for us, the so-called jailers? Are we simply pawns in a cosmic game we don't understand? Or do we have a greater purpose in this interdimensional narrative? It's a chilling thought, but what if our existence here on Earth is not our own? What if we are here to carry out a task, to guard these beings until they are finally set free? This theory opens up a Pandora's box of questions. Who put us here? Why are we the chosen jailers? And what will happen when our duty is complete? As we wrap up our exploration of this mind-bending theory, let's take a moment to consider the implications. If Earth is truly a prison planet, what are the signs that its locks are beginning to fail? What if these spikes in unexplained phenomena are not just random occurrences, but indicators of a greater shift in the dimensional landscape? Could these interdimensional beings be awakening, sensing a change in the cosmic balance? And if so, what does it mean for us? We've journeyed through ancient texts, examined strange symbols, and pondered the possibility of interdimensional beings. What we've uncovered is a glimpse into a reality that challenges everything we thought we knew. The Earth, our home, our cradle of life, could be something more, something far beyond our current understanding. It's a sobering thought, but as we continue to explore the vastness of the universe and the mysteries of our own existence, we must keep our minds open to all possibilities. The truth is out there, waiting for us to uncover it. And who knows, maybe one day we'll find the answers we seek. Or perhaps we're not meant to find them. Not yet anyway. The decision is yours. What do you think? Is Earth just a prison planet? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more intriguing videos. Until next time, stay curious.